Hey guys, Ty the RV guy here with Rangeland RV, and behind me is the all-new 2021 Wolf Pup 17JG. The first thing I want to talk about right now on this trailer is the overall length and the weight of the coach. So from pin to bumper, you're looking at a rough length of 23 feet and 4 inches, and your overall weight for your dry weight on this trailer is actually 3,800 pounds. So that makes it perfect if you have a mid-size to a large-size SUV or a half-ton truck when it comes to towing this coach. Now let's start off and talk about the construction behind this Wolf Pup. The reason why we like to go into construction on this particular brand is they do something much different than most of our competitors in the industry when it comes to traditional built construction. Now this is an aluminum sided trailer with a wood frame, and what we do is a 12-inch on center stud in that wall, and we do a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood. The reason why we say this is important is because a lot of our competitors in the industry use a 16-inch spacing or even a 24 when it comes to their wall construction. So with a 12-inch on center construction, you have a lot more stable frame, because you think of it this way: this trailer goes through an earthquake every single weekend you take it out, so more structure the better. The other thing that we'd like to talk about is that plywood flooring, like I mentioned. A lot of the competitors in our industry will use what's called an OSB, particle board flooring, chipboard flooring, you name it. It's that stuff that's just simply glued together, and it's a big problem in our industry because what you generally will start to see is a lot of sagging in your floors, soft spots developing, because it easily absorbs water and it's just not as strong as plywood. So 5/8 tongue groove plywood is the same type of stuff that they use in your home, and that's why we use it in the trailer here. So starting up at the front, let's talk about some of the cool features that you'll find here. Right on the tongue, you actually have a spot for 2 batteries if you needed to, and of course a 20-pound propane tank. Now what Wolf Pup does here that's pretty cool is they give you a manual crankjack, but when you flip that handle over, it actually pops up a socket that you can use a power drill on and essentially turn that manual jack right into a power jack. So it's a lot easier getting it on and off of the vehicle for you. As we work our way down here, you're also going to see that you have a nice big pass-through, or not pass-through, but dual access storage compartment. You can lift the bed up on the inside of the trailer and completely access this storage, and they even give you a nice wide door here so you can simply put the large camp chairs or barbecues or whichever it may be inside this compartment. Now, as we move our way through the trailer here, you're going to have a really cool door. So what they've just done to all of the Wolf Pups is gone to this really nice black glass door. It simply cleans up the look of this trailer, which gives you a second to none kind of look compared to a lot of competitors in this traditional built category. Of course, they also back this with a hidden hinge door frame here. So what this is going to do is if the wind does pick up, it's actually going to hold your door for you instead of breaking off the little plastic clips that you generally do see in our industry. Up above this door, you're going to have a nice power awning with an LED light strip, and this of course is a full adjustable awning for wind and rain and that type of thing too. As we move our way towards the door here, you'll actually have a more ride step. So this is a really cool step because you can actually simply lift it up and it goes right up inside of the trailer. Clips into place there. So it's a lot better than what you've probably seen on a lot of older models where they have the steps that are tucked away underneath the trailer. They always end up getting full of gravel and rusting out, so they're very hard to use. Something like this, you can simply release the clip, set it out. It actually balances on the ground, so you can adjust the legs if you're on some uneven ground and have a nice stable entry inside the trailer. Also, the full-size grab handle makes it even easier too. Now, as we move our way towards the center here, Wolf Pup and the 17JG floor plan gives you a really cool pup kitchen. So of course you're going to have a little mini fridge on the outside here, and it's even got a small freezer in there for some ice. And the door conveniently folds down into an extra table for you, which is supported by these little strings here. Now, as we move our way through, you're going to see you'll have some outside speakers here, which are also backlit with some LEDs. You have an outside TV bracket, and you'll even have a couple of hookups here for that TV too. Now I wanted to talk a little bit about the tires on these trailers because Wolf Pup actually does something that's really cool. You'll notice on the stem of the air fill there, it's actually got a little tire pressure gauge. Now what Wolf Pup has done here is they've turned this into a little pressure gauge which will actually go red or green according to the pressure of the tire. There's an 80 on this side here, so you know exactly how to fill the tire to and what PSI it needs to be at. So of course it's very simple. If it's red, don't pull it. If it's green, you're good to go. The reason why Wolf Pup has integrated this into their trailer is because the number one cause of accidents by anybody that owns an RV is they simply don't check their tire pressure, and they obviously have an issue going down the highway. Now, one of the biggest features that you do gain out of the 17JG floor plan is this really cool pack and place storage area. So what they've done is they've put a half door on the side of this trailer, which allows you to open up this massive bunk storage area, and you can actually flip the bottom bunk right up against the wall. And what this allows you to do now is have this entire area wide open for storage if you want to put large coolers in here, generators, firewood, bikes, you name it, your kids. I mean, usually you want to put them in the truck, but you could put them here. And of course, it's also got easy access to close the door and lock it so nobody can get into your storage. Let's work our way to the back, and you can see a couple of features here. So Wolf Pup, of course, mounts your spare tire on the back bumper here, and this bumper is able to equip a bike rack if you ever needed to. And then of course, right on the back side, you're gonna have your power cord inlet here and your slide out with an outside light. Just underneath the trailer, you'll have your dump station here too, where you can see you'll have your black and gray handles, so everything goes to one spot so you can conveniently dump and you're not running around with your sewer hose. And to touch on something really cool with this power cord, it's actually a detachable power cord, so you're not having, you may have seen in some other brands where they can run that power cord up inside the trailer. This one here isn't going to allow for that because the problem is mice can sometimes climb up that power cord right inside your trailer, so this eliminates them from that ever happening. Now with your slide out here, you have what's called a 4-corner gear system. So it actually pulls the slide in and it pushes it out off of what's called the Schwintek system. So this makes it much more simple to simply obviously bring your slide in. There's not as much maintenance that you may see compared to a cable slide system, which can sometimes stretch out. Plus, if you ever have a fault with the slide, you can simply bring it in and out 3 times and it should auto-correct itself. Let's go on the inside and talk about some of the cool features there. One of the very unique things that we like to talk about with this particular floor plan is actually how it was created. The reason why this trailer is called a 17JG is our sales manager here is actually named Jason Granger. He was the one that actually helped design this floor plan. So we do find this to be one of our more popular and one of our personal favorites at Rangeland. Come on inside and we'll have a look. So first thing that you'll notice walking inside the trailer here, there's a ton of space. And that's mainly because you'll have this big slide out here with the U-shaped dinette. Now behind me, you can see you have your queen bed. This would be kind of like your master bedroom, if you will. And up above that, there's some extra storage here too. So the one thing that we like to point out is there's actually cabinet doors on this storage. A lot of brands in this category just give you a shelf up there. Not a very usable space because things can fall out of there. So this makes it a lot more secure when you're traveling down the highway. Now with your bed here too, this also lifts up like I mentioned before, and you can access all that storage underneath. And it's very, very simple to do. And you even have a gas strut that assists that. So when you get it up nice and high, it's very simple. Now right on my right side here, you'll see this is the U-shaped dinette in the slide out. It's the largest dinette that you can find in this category for this floor plan. So that was actually one of the main reasons why we wanted to bring this idea into the market. Now, we do really like to talk about the U-shaped dinettes on here because one of the key features is the drawers on the ends. This trailer is actually equipped with 40-inch dinette drawers, which stretch all the way to the back of the U-shape. So essentially, you're not having to lift those cushions up every single time just to access the storage under here. And you'll see it's actually good material too. They're using a solid wood core front to that drawer. It's all plywood throughout the drawer too, so it's very well put together. It's not that cheap particle board stuff we were talking about again, or even just that paper board. Now I did want to touch on the kitchen now here too. So, as you look at the Wolf Pup kitchen, one of the things that we talk about going to that fit and finish level again is the countertops in here. You see a full, what's called a pressed membrane countertop. So it's a seamless pressed membrane. It's a lot better than what you would mainly find in here is a T-molded style countertop, which tends to come apart over the years. This is very, very nice material. It's not going to start separating on you in the early years of use of your trailer. Now the other thing that we talk about too is just underneath this nice big cover here is your sink. And this is a tub stainless steel sink. What's very common in this category of trailer is you usually see plastic and it's very shallow. So first of all, shallow, it's hard to use, But now with this, it's very deep. You can easily put a frying pan in here, and if it's hot, it's not going to melt the plastic sink because this is true stainless steel. They also give you a nice high-rise faucet here, so it's very easy to use the sink again, and they even give you a little soap dispenser, which is very convenient. Now right beside it, you'll have your Greystone 2-burner grill, cooktop I should say. And a lot of questions we do get asked with this is, why did they put it vertically instead of horizontally across the countertop? And the reason why they did that is because in a smaller trailer like this, you want to utilize space as efficiently as possible. So the nice thing with this is, being that it's vertical, it's not taking up as much of your counter space. So it's a real smart way to do things inside a smaller trailer like this. And of course, it's very nicely well appointed with the blue lights, and it's got that nice flush mount glass, tempered glass cover on top of it. So it really cleans up the look, but also makes it utilizes the space. Now, as you pan over to the right here, you'll see there's a beautiful bunk set up there. Here, let me grab the door so it's out of your way. And you can see these are nice double single over single dump bunks, and they're actually teddy bear finished. Now, another cool feature they put in the bunks is you'll have USB ports in the top and bottom. So it's awesome because the kids nowadays like to bring out their tablets, their phones, and that type of stuff too. So it really gives them their own personal little space. Now, as we work our way towards the back, there's the bathroom there, but I also did want to talk about the fridge right on your right there. So with this fridge, it's actually brand new. And what Wolf Pup has done here is they've actually created a 12-volt fridge to go inside this trailer, where usually you would actually see a smaller 6 cubic foot fridge. Now you have a 10. So there's a lot more space in here. It cools down a lot faster. And being that Wolf Pup has gone with this new fridge, they've introduced a couple little features to help you power it because it's 12 volt. So this trailer now comes with a solar panel up on the roof. And if you're that style of camper that likes to go out into the bush and do that dry camping feel, come and see us. We'll set you up with even a bigger solar panel, a couple extra batteries. That way you're rigged up to go out as long as you want. Now, talking about those new features too, one of the things that we love about this new Wolf Pup is they've changed the stereo system around in here. They've actually gone to a smartphone capable driven audio system. And now what they've done is, not alone with the smaller speakers, they've even added this beautiful subwoofer up in here so you can get that premium audio throughout the entire trailer. Now I'll let you jump into the back there and have a look at the bathroom. It's a little bit tighter in there, so you'll see you have a beautiful foot flush toilet, and even in a small bathroom like this, you still get all the amenities. Foot flush toilet, full shower, and they even have a small little sink in the shower for you there too, so that you can simply, you know, brush your teeth in the morning, wash your hands once you're all finished up in there. And another little thing that we like to point out is the plastic shower surround. Most trailers in this category, you won't see that kind of thing. And essentially the big problem is you're going to get water on the walls and it starts to damage stuff, but not with this Wolf Pup. It's simply covered with that plastic shower surround, because those little details do make a huge difference. That pretty much wraps it up today, guys, on this Wolf Pup 17JG. If you have any questions, don't be shy to reach out to us and ask. Of course, give us a call, and we'd be happy to share with you what the RV show pricing is going to be on this particular unit. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tyler RV guy, sorry about that, and happy camping.